has not let me install anything in a really long time, and he's changing his interior. I'm very excited about it because I'm gonna vinyl wrap his interior pieces first before you spray paint. Cannot wait to see the color shift. It shifts colors. Look. What? Is it blue? Is it purple? Is it cat? Is it Rob?
Is it me?
Color shift. Amazing technology. Steering wheel install time. Installing steering wheels is dangerous, or it can be. You have to make sure that you take the correct precautions, such as disconnecting your battery, and then also being very careful when removing the OEM steering wheel.
First thing you want to do is disconnect your battery, positive and negative. Play it safe because we are going to be removing the airbag, and the last thing you want is that thing to blow up in your face while you're doing this, because that would really suck. And then we will dive into removing the airbag from the steering wheel. You'll notice on the side of the steering wheel there are holes. So there's one on each side, one on the bottom. Use a long screwdriver like this. If you look in the hole, you'll see like a little metal bar. You push the screwdriver in, you're gonna push that little metal bar, and you'll see the airbag pop out in that section. Do that for all three sides, airbag comes off. There's two. There's a hole on each side of the steering wheel. There's one here, there's one on the other side, directly adjacent to it. And then there's one you can feel underneath here where I had the screwdriver hanging out. There's the third hole in the bottom. Once you press all three of those bars, the airbag will pop off like this. Get your screwdriver out. And as you can see, you now have access to your airbag sensors. Pop the safety tabs up. Take your airbag and put it someplace safe. Keep her away from small dogs and children.
You guys want an airbag?
So now that the scary part's over, even though I disconnected the battery, still messing with the airbag is still scary. I don't know if you guys have seen on YouTube, people take airbags and they rig them under stacks of tires and they propel people, you know, a good 20, 30 feet in the air. Yeah, you can get pretty jacked up and things. I'm glad that's over with. Now we're gonna remove the rest of the steering wheel. Gonna give myself an aneurysm.
Yeah, that or crap your pants. You sure that this is what you're supposed to do? I think there's a special tool for this. Here, break a fucking sword. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. Have fun breaking your own car, dude.
Okay. Alright, so I had to get my torque wrench. And it's 17 mil to get this nut off, but actually broke it free, so it's loose now. So I'm going to continue to loosen that nut, and then we will see what else we need to remove. This guy right here.
They call him the big nutcracker. Never seen a nut he couldn't crack. Big nuts!
You want to be very careful when on the 8.6, especially when you're taking the steering wheel off. This right here is your clock spring. It has sensors for like your traction control, your cruise control switch, all that good stuff. You want to make sure that this thing does not spin. You be very cautious when removing the wheel. That way this sensor is in the very top position, how it was OEM when you took it off. Because if it rotates, you're going to screw yourself up with the whole clock spring. And you don't want to have to go to the dealership and get a new one because they charge you like 400 bucks from what I heard.
Don't mess up your clock spring.
In your box, you'll notice that you have some airbag resistor wires. You'll use those and plug those into the factory airbag wiring. That's here on the column. You'll plug in the sensors and then you will install the hub, as you can see. So on there you have the dot right here at the top, indicates top dead center. Energy logo should be on the top facing up. And then once you have that all lined up, all the airbag wiring harness and stuff is all tucked in behind the adapter, then you go ahead and proceed to tighten down your 17mm nut. Just tighten that guy back down, make sure that the dot is at the top, Energy logo is at the top, that indicates top dead center. Make sure that looks straight, should be straight, as long as you didn't move your wheel, which you shouldn't have, straight up and down. Once you get the hub securely mounted using the 17mm nut, and you torque that down. The owner's manual says 29 foot-pounds of torque. I just used a regular socket and gave it a really good yank, held on it with one hand so it didn't rotate it, and now I am installing the quick release for the steering wheel. With the quick release, there is also a engraved little dot which indicates top dead center, so you want to make sure that this gets installed the correct way. There's a little dot in the word energy that indicates top dead center, so make sure that that is in the correct position. And then you want to go ahead and use these supplied screws, little Allen screws, and torque them in a proper torquing star pattern. Starting with here, you can start here, then do that one, then do that one, then do that one, then here, and then here. I was just threading this one by hand. And these bolts right here do not have to be like Incredible Hulk powered down borderline stripping. Just make them real snug, because it's aluminum. Aluminum will seize, you don't want to make it too tight, or you'll never get it off if you want to go back to stock. Alright, and we're good. So now, as you can see, I'm running a little custom steering wheel, a little custom design thanks to Kat. We made an overlay and a 9L logo for our horn button. Did some color shift on the spokes. And going with the Galaxy wheel. It should pop into place. And there you have it, folks. Energy steering wheel install. To release your steering wheel, in case anybody doesn't know already, you basically grab the fins, and there's a little release button on the top. Just push that in, pull towards you, and it'll pop it right off. And it keeps it locked until you're ready to go drive again. And there you have it, guys. I hope you guys liked the steering wheel install in the 8.6 Energy little custom 9 livery flare. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. Be sure to comment if you guys get stuck during your install. If you guys try it yourselves, we're happy to help. We're here to help. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us so you can get more of this awesome content that we have coming your way.
Woo!
Woo woo. And on that, peace out, guys.
Keep it clean.
And have fun modding. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.